last request of the night. This request is coming in from Rebecca, and this is she put Tyler Joseph. Well, I guess technically it's Tyler Joseph. It's 21 Pilots, but it's just Tyler performing with his uke. Okay, this is Next Semester, performed at the Q101 live performance. Y'all know me. Y'all know I love Tyler with a uke. Okay, here we go.
Some people ask me, like, do you still get nervous for like?
It was dead silent. Like there was no sounds at all, and I was like, "Yo, did my sound cut out?" But no, it was just silent. Okay, they made us sit in silence for a second, but okay, no, there's sound. Okay, panicked for a little. Okay.
Some people ask me, like, do you still get nervous for like the big shows? We kind of talked about that earlier, but I will say the one thing, it's like, oh no, before I go on is like, what's the beginning of the song? I don't know what it is, and then as soon as you go into it, you're just like, oh, I know this. I'm good. So,
Okay, I have seen his performance of Oldie Station at this session, and he totally messed up at one point. Like going into the bridge, he for those of you that watched my reaction to that, yeah, I was like, yeah, I think he just messed up right there. So it's funny that he's talking about that here in the same session. Okay.
couple more for you. That's cool. Yeah.
Maybe that's why he said it. Is that why he
This
said
next
it?
song
Because
is
he
called
knows he
Next
messed
Semester.
up there.
I actually did write it on the uke, but as soon as I wrote it on the uke, I moved it over to like more of a full band style song, and so I haven't played it on the uke since I wrote it. So I'm looking forward to this because I don't know. There's something special about anytime I talk to a younger band or younger artists, having the ability to, even if it's just crudely, record yourself is so valuable because when you first come up with the idea, being able to record the moment that you came up with an idea, or at least the day that you came up with it. That's why I look so fondly back on so many songs that we've put out, especially the album Vessel. All those vocals were written and recorded at the same time, and then later we put drums on it and all that stuff. But that's like the urgency and the kind of like a slightly cringy vocal delivery of the entire record is something I've learned to love about.
Did he just call the vocals on Vessel cringy? What, Tyler Robert Joseph. What the fuck are you talking about, sir? That's like some of my favorite vocals. Just don't say stuff like that, Tyler. Okay. Sorry. Moving on.
Who I was and where I've come from because it was such a timestamp in my life.
I mean, first you auto-tune the shit out of Trees. First you do that, and then you come on here and you say that your Vessel vocals are cringy? You are nice, sir. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Let's continue.
And I think that anything that you guys do or create specifically, it's really easy to like just kind of dig on your old stuff and be like, that sucked, or I would change this now, or I would do this differently now. And that's very true for a musician who is always kind of trying to grow and learn and get better at their craft, and probably applies to a lot of the things that you guys do in this room. But there's something special about it being a timestamp of that was you at that moment, and you kind of take pride in that a little bit.
Yes.
So I'm going to go.
Okay, you're forgiven a little bit, Tyler. You forget you were riding on thin ice there, sir. But you saved it a little bit. You saved it a little bit. It's important. It's important. And you look back fondly on it because it's important. Anyways, okay. Vessel is a perfect album. I don't know what you're talking about, Tyler. Okay.
Back in time a little bit and play the song Next Semester when I first wrote it, which was on the.
Yeah, that is true. That is true, Ozzy. Ozzy said, "As you know, Julie, artists are their own biggest critics," and that is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. Because I'm gonna be so for real. I hate everything I make. Like, even when I love it in the moment, when I'm like so excited, because I'm like, oh yeah, it's good. And then literally like 10 minutes later, I play it back and I'm like, oh, this is shit. No, I get it. I understand.
About it being a timestamp of that was you at that moment, and you kind of take pride in that a little bit. So I'm gonna go back in time a little bit and play the song Next Semester when I first wrote it, which was on the ukulele on a back porch.
On a back porch with a uke.
Stand up straight now, I can't break down. Graduate now, I don't wanna be here, I don't wanna be here. It's a taste test of what I hate less. Can you die of anxiousness? I don't wanna be here, I don't wanna be here. What's about to happen? What's about to happen? I remember certain things. What I was wearing, yellow dashes in the street. I prayed those lights would take me home.
Oh, this is really nice.
Then I heard, hey kid, get out of the road.
Okay. I really like this a lot. I really like this a lot because this is kind of going back to the stuff I talk about, like vessel lyrics or vocals, like vessel vocals, where it's like it's just him and his uke, and so he's I feel like there's more like he's got those little inflections and you know what I mean? There's just a difference in his vocal when he's just kind of like this, you know, versus, you know, in a nice polished produced studio track and everything. And I really like this. I like the like the realness of it, right? Because it's just very human. You're gonna have all those little like cracks or you know, flaws, if you will, in the vocal because it's like live and it's like a, you know, it's a human being just sitting with a vocal, you know, with a uke doing this, right? It's not scrubbed for perfection in the studio recording. Like that's why I love live music so much, and like I love this because it's just him and his instrument, and it's just so like it's so authentic. It's so authentic, and I love that.
Those lights would take me home. Then I heard, hey kid, get out of the road. Can't feel my legs, might suffocate. There's a pressure in my chest. I don't wanna be here, I don't wanna be here. What's about to happen? What's about to happen? I remember certain things. What I was wearing, the yellow dashes in the street. I prayed those lights would take me home. Then I heard, hey kid, get out of the road. Oh. Change what you've done.
God, his tone when he came on that.
Start
That was nice.
fresh next semester. I remember certain things. What I was wearing, the yellow dashes in the street. I prayed those lights would take me home. Then I heard, hey kid, get out of the road.
Look at that. Like, I feel like that's such an expressive way to deliver that.
It's a taste test of what I hate less. I don't wanna be here. Start fresh with the new year. Whoa, whoa, whoa. you've done. Start fresh next semester.
That was so pretty. Round of applause. Round of applause. I really liked his tone when he came in here. Back.
I remember certain take me home.
Oh no, it was before that. It was before that. Yo, we just got rated again. Round of applause. Round of applause. We just got rated again. Cry of Lame with a party of 8. What's up? Welcome in, Raiders. He's headed to bed. Enjoy. What's up? You caught us right at the very end. We this is our last request that we're checking out here, and we just finished it. But I was just going back to check a part out of it here. Let's see. Cryoflame, also a music reactor. Hey! Well, welcome in. Welcome in.
There's a pressure in my chest. I don't wanna be here. I remember such yellow dashes in home. Then I heard, hey kid, get out of the road. Oh,
Okay, here.
oh,
When he goes through the O's and then he like comes back down. When he comes back down again, his tone on this was so nice. Have a great night, Cryoflame. Thank you so much for rating us. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. Cry of Lame is a music reactor too, y'all. Give him a follow. Shout him out. Give him a follow. Right there. When he comes back down to the lower end.
Can't change what you've done.
Oh, like that was so nice.
Start fresh next semester. I remember certain things.
We're just gonna watch the rest.
I was wearing the yellow dashes in the street. I prayed those lights would take me home. Then I heard, hey kid, get out of the road. It's a taste test of what I hate less. I don't wanna be here. Start fresh with the new year. Whoa.
His falsetto's so nice.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Can't change what you've done. Start fresh next semester.
Woo! That was worth the rewind. That was worth the rewind.